Is your website dead? A website has a very specific function to play in an overall comprehensive marketing strategy. But I want to talk to you a little bit about the website and why your website might be dead. And if you're relying on your website to bring you in new clients, you might be waiting a long time. First of all, the fundamental principle of a website is people can go there to learn more about you, right? So they can go to your website, they can contact you, they might have a download, you might have an order page, maybe you have a survey, maybe there's a link to your blog post, your social media profiles. Those are a lot of decisions that someone has to make. And if you want to scale your business, you have to be able to scale marketing. And to scale marketing, you have to know what you can afford to spend to acquire a client. The best marketer can spend the most money to afford to acquire a client. That's kind of the principle behind being a good marketer, is that you have the ability and know your conversions, that you can go out into the marketplace and compete, because most of the ad networks, whether it's Facebook, Google, Instagram, YouTube, are kind of like an auction. You're competing with other people who want to get that traffic. And your goal is to get that traffic to go somewhere and do something. And so fundamentally at the core, a website, it confuses the prospect of exactly what you want them to do. It gives them too many options. Some of them who are maybe a little bit more ambitious, if you will, maybe they'll figure it out. They'll land on your About Us page. Most of us know that we have an About Us page, but most people don't reach out to us through that. Most of our lead generation comes through another mechanism, which is a little bit more direct. Let me spell this out for you in real estate. Someone comes to your site, they can search for homes. Somebody comes to your site, they can find out what their home is worth. But maybe there's something more specific that you want to do. If you wanted to target a specific market, a for sale by owner, an expired, let's go with a buyer, maybe a first-time home buyer, a luxury home buyer, an out-of-town buyer. By being able to put an ad into the marketplace specifically that's going to call them out and bring them into an offer and going to convert that individual where you can actually scale your marketing, you're going to need what we're going to refer to as a sales and marketing funnel. Let me walk you through what that is. Okay, so this is why you need a sales funnel. A sales page is going to be a very specific page. In 2006, one of the things that we did very well is we created a home evaluation page. And most agents who've ever done home evaluations, they don't realize that having your opt-in, this is what we called was a step one. A step one opt-in was where someone would just give us a micro conversion, maybe their address. And 51% of the people that came to our website gave us their address, but not necessarily their phone number. But with that address, we had enough pertinent information to not only create a pixel when they came to the site, when they came to the landing page, so that we could target that audience. Because think about it for a second. Someone's online, they see an ad that says, "What is your home worth?" Think about a different ad that says, thinking of selling your home by the end of the year, find out what it's worth. Two different ads. If they land on a website, there's so many different places they can go. You're relying on your prospect to be savvy enough to kind of figure out and navigate. A website's going to give you a navigation bar. A funnel is going to be very direct, and each page of the funnel is going to have a very specific objective. So on the sales page, obviously, you're going to give them compelling copy. So for instance, somebody wanting to sell their home, you might be targeting a target audience of people that you that are pre-foreclosure, that's homes expired, that are for sale by owners. You can call them out on the page. A headline is with a headline that calls somebody out on this page, unlike your website that's going to talk about your team, maybe have a picture of your team. This is going to talk specifically to the person, why they should be there, how to prevent the pain. Let's say you're targeting an individual going through a divorce. Maybe you have a list of all the people who filed for divorce. And so what you want to do here is there's very specific things that you're going to want to do. So you have a sales page, and then you have an opt-in page. And then one of the best things that we have is a thank you page. And a lot of the times people reach our thank you page. And again, each one of these pages can be specifically pixeled so you can retarget them. And what I mean by that specifically is you might get a lead because they opted in. Opted in means they gave you their name, they gave you their phone number, they gave you their email. That is top of the funnel. Once you've actually made that investment, you can retarget those individuals with what we would consider as proof. And proof is going to be where you show them your secondary offers, right? And it's going to be where maybe you invite them to come to a webinar to learn more about buying investment property. Maybe in that webinar, you offer them an ability to join your private investor network. Maybe you have a different offer in your business. Every real estate business should have multiple offers. One would be your universal offer that would get people in there. That's what we call a cheese offer. And that's gonna build your database of not buyers or sellers, but of homeowners that are gonna look at you as somebody that with specialized knowledge that can help them with either buying or selling a home in the future. And where I want to kind of finish this off is now, let's say we have this list of people. But we want to bring those people into a Facebook community, because in a Facebook community, if they're in a Facebook group, we don't have to pay Facebook to run an ad to a group. We can publish content, go live. At each step of these steps in the process, we know based upon the pixels, we can create other audiences, and we know where we're trying to get them to. Whether that's we want them to download a free list of homes, we want them to download, maybe it's a new construction funnel, and that's a list of the incentives that new home builders are offering in your market. But it's very, very strategically laid out, and every step of the process is linear. It's linear to get them to a desired result. Now, here's the main thing. In a home evaluation funnel, you might ask them upon opt-in, what is their situation? Do they want to buy in the next 6 months, next 90 days, just curious, wanting to debate their tax appraisal, right? You can ask them a question based upon their opt-in, their situation. You can put them into another funnel. So, and the main thing here is that's what we call as a campaign. A campaign is an organized string of events that are all aligned to a designated goal or outcome. So if somebody comes through here and they opt in and they want to move in the next 12 months or they want to move in the next 90 days, you can put them in a follow-up campaign based upon if they go all the way through your funnel. Now, all the way through your funnel can mean something different. One of the best offers I see right now is get a cash offer on your home. Receive up to 3 offers on your home in the next 48 hours. But as people go through the process, they might abandon, they might leave. They might land on a page that says, yes, I want to receive a cash offer on my home. They might fill out that form and get to the next step and say, you know what, I'm not going to do this. Well, if they stop on that step, hypothetically here, we can retarget all those people again with testimonials and proof that would move them through the process. Your website, your home page, I hope if you have a website, you have your pixel installed and you're using it for retargeting. And I hope you're looking at building audiences and targeting people strategically, because everybody needs a sales funnel. Marketing's job is to put people into a sales process. And so if you're not closing deals every single month from your website, I would challenge you to look at getting a sales funnel. If you want to look at the top sales funnels and the top offers that we're using right now, that are working right now, that can help you literally have closings, create clients, and get predictable closings and conversion, meaning where you can put $1 in your business and get 5 out. Then below, we have a link to our webinar. Click it. We're going to show you the best webinars and the best way to leverage funnels, and we're going to also show you the best remarketing and audiences we're using right now that are helping us help people get clients fast.